All right, check this out. I read this book called Choose by Ryan Levesque, the single most important decision before starting your business. It literally led me to discover the product. I'll put the screenshot up on the screen now, using this Google Trends technique here. It built my 40K a month Amazon FBA brand straight up. And depending where you are, that might be impressive to you, not impressive. I don't really care if it's impressive. It's just where I'm at in my journey. I've been documenting my journey for the last 6 years. If you don't know who I am, Paul J. Savage. If you find this video helpful, be sure to subscribe down below. And like and share and comment and maybe even write up a little blog post about why it was a really good video. So this graph is insanely powerful. We're just jumping right into it, okay? What this is it creates essentially a bottom and a top to where your market should be inside of. Notice how the blue line is kind of the bottom here. The green line is, and the yellow line are kind of the top. If your market size is within there, well, Ryan Levesque's book called Choose would say that your market is the perfect size to build a 7-figure business to sell in. Now, what happens if we enter a market that is too big here? That's all we see. We don't even see the variation in sizes down there because this market is so big, in fact, that you don't even see the other markets, okay? And this is what some sellers are doing. Some sellers are going into market this big, wondering why they can't penetrate that market and gain sales. Why do I have AirPods in? I look like an idiot. Okay, look at this. So we can go underwater basket weaving. And this is the next thing that some sellers do. They come into markets and they choose something that is so small, in fact, that even if you did everything right, perfect creative, perfect branding, brand story, awesome product, you maybe at best make a couple $100s a month. And so that sweet spot, my voice just cracked, that sweet spot is the starting point. How simple is that, right? Just choosing the right sized market. Some people don't even think of this. It's just straight into product ideas. Well, your product lives inside of, let's picture, I wish I had a little way to doodle right now. Picture your product idea as a present. The present is held by someone. Let me do this. Okay, I'm gonna do acting for you. This is the product. There's another one of Ryan's books called Ask. Dude's very smart. His books are good. Get them. Okay, this is the product. I am the customer. I'm holding it. The room that I am in is the market. Okay? And so what if the room that I was in was like a cardboard box? My knees were up here. I'm like, it's too small. Too small. I don't know if that was helpful for you. Okay, I'll jump back into it. What's that? Oh, by the way, this is $9 a month. You could join my Amazon FBA community. Come on, that's like a cup of coffee, by the way. Hundreds of product ideas in there. Never before seen tutorials. Get in there. Why is there not 1,000 people in there? Come on, people. No, but seriously, if you do join, there's a link in the description. Kind of acting as this weird alter ego right now, but I do appreciate everyone who's in there, and it's really nice to hear from all of you. Now I'm going to show you a really cool product research method that kind of reverse engineers that whole process that I was just telling you about to try and find products that fit into the right size markets. Now check this out. So this is Magnet by Helium 10. It's under Tools in Helium 10. First, of course, you can get it using the link in the description. Helium 10, that is. It is an affiliate link, and it is a discount link. So you don't have to shop around. You get the best price right here. I got you. You can put markets in here. Unlike tools like Blackbox, where you're more so looking for products, you're looking for what customers are searching, Magnet is directly looking for those high-value search terms. Now, what are these? These are high-value search terms: improved memory, beekeeping, leadership skills, orchid care, and then the fifth alternative that we entered. If we remove this, we'll leave that open. We'll come back to that after. We're going to test our idea there at the very end. What we have to do here is enter, and this starts from right here. So first, start with things that you like. I like gardening. Okay, so I might put, and it's a good time of year for that too. I have plants here, plants all over my office. Garden and see what pops up. Now, you don't have to do all the hard work because it's going to fill a lot of that in for you. So I just see right there, right? And let me show you by just putting garden how simple this can be. We want to do find suggestions. There's two options here. There's analyze keywords, which we can put a keyword in there and get results from it, or find suggestions. We want find suggestions. We want the US marketplace, and we're going to hit get keywords. Run new search. Apparently I've done this one before. And while that's loading, do me a favor, comment down below one problem that you're having, no matter what stage of Amazon FBA you're at. Comment down below what your problem you're having is. I'm going to read all of them. Okay, check this out. So we have 18,000 keywords suggested that are related to garden. Something in there's got to work. Okay, Amazon's a huge opportunity. If I could go back in time and do this all over again, people sometimes ask me, what would you do if you were starting as an entrepreneur now? I would sell on Amazon knowing what I know now. Maybe I would find a mentor sooner, or, I was always like, I'm doing it myself. I remember thinking whether I was going to buy her course or not. I didn't. I was always one of the people who was just like, I'm doing it myself. And, I launched 18 different products, 17 different private label products. I don't sell any of them anymore. Some of them made me money, quite a bit of money. Some of them lost me money. But the thing I ended up landing on, the thing that I stuck with, that I shared the screenshot over, the thing that I'm selling right now, we update the screenshot. It's real, okay? I'm not like photoshopping that or something. I had to nail this part down. I had to find the right size market that was not shrinking. If it was growing a little, that's great. But ideally, it's evergreen. You can rely on it. It's not going anywhere. Okay, look at this. So there's a lot of information here. You don't even scroll through 18,000 ideas. We're gonna set some filters onto this. Okay, and those filters are gonna look like this. Show me search volume is higher than, let's go like 1,800. Okay. Show me word count is more than, we don't need to do word count. Suggested PPC bid is less, the max bid is $1.30. Okay, apply filters. Automatically, we went from 18,000 to 1,500. So like 90% of them are gone. We can look through this now, and we can sort by Magnet IQ score, which essentially shows us the lowest PPC bid with high search volume. It's basically what's happening there. Okay, something like neem oil for plants, for instance. Lotus seeds for planting in water. Look at that, 42,000 with 32-cent bid. So what's going on there? Okay, pretty low prices. $8, $12, $8. The listings are really bad. So instead of just showing a collage of products here, I would probably show my packaging, okay? Interesting. What I would do then is I would come over here. You could see, for instance, one of these is orchid carrot. Let me do a better job of describing why these are here. In Ryan's book, Cliff Notes here, he talks about proven markets that already have success stories within them, case studies they've done, markets they have launched into personally, his or his students. And from there, we have guidelines. So just trust this, enter these, and as the fifth one is how you're comparing to those. So I could do Lotus, and by the way, this is Google, right? Not trends, just this Google bar here. So if I put Lotus here, what it's doing is telling me the results of this search bar. So if I go Lotus care, at home, facility, seed pod, seed benefits, recipes, nutrition, planting, Lotus seed planting, Lotus garden. Let's try that Lotus care one. Okay, too small, right? It is actually growing right now, but overall too small. One thing you might be tempted to do is put the product there. I would encourage you, a little bit bigger, not to do that. you're looking for the market, not the product search volume. Does that make sense? Notice how none of this is not beekeeping suit. This is not leadership skill book. This is not orchid fertilizer. This is not improved memory supplement. It is the market and the customer need as a whole. Okay, so that one maybe doesn't check out. Despite there being, that's okay, by the way. If you see a lot of search volume on Amazon, 42,000 search volume, let me give you another frame of reference here. Look at that. Above 5,000 search volume on Amazon is very promising. However, you need to look at the historical search term data. Figure out when this is so powerful because we can see that there are seasons, yes, but they always come back and they're always floating around this amount. So if you build a brand there, it will always be there. And that's really important. That's closer to what I would be interested in doing that. Look at 52 reviews, 500. Go analyze products. You get this when you get Helium 10 using the link in the description, and then go to Chrome Web Store. This is the Chrome app. Okay, where was that one? This one. They're doing $12K a month. Okay, so slap 30% profit on that. They're doing $4,000 a month in profit to the bank probably with that. That's actually, I think, a different term. Yeah, a different term. And so imagine a brand that comes in with nice packaging in these old boring markets that are just like seeds and sells different seeds across different markets. So simple, so good. Okay, orchid bark. That one's kind of interesting to me. Okay, there's that search term. It has 12,000 search volume. Nastor, I cannot pronounce that. That's a limiting belief. Let's get it. Nasturtium. 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 Okay, let's throw that in our little thing here. Nasturtium. Maybe care. We could try gardening. That doesn't even exist. We could just see in general that term, Nasturtium. That's right in it, right? And so there's people searching this term. Now go see what that means here. So see if that's correlating to physical products. Sponsored is a great sign if there's people selling those because, well, that's what we're looking for. Also, if we can find
summer has truly
that have a lot of views, let's go to YouTube and watch that.
Arrived and
how did she pronounce it?
Summer has truly arrived, and today is the longest day of the year. It's hard to believe from here on in that the days will get shorter, but most definitely...
Oh, come on. I was hoping she'd say it. 1,000 views 3 months ago. So that's a recent one. Very just like down-to-earth channel. Oh, here we go. That's the one that's got 600,000 views on this type of plant. Okay, that's a very good sign, right? 12,000 views there. The term here, when we got it right, is within our market guidelines. And then here we have a new brand doing 12K a month. So now if we took this term, came back over here, boom. Okay, now we're looking here. Can we compete with these? Does it look like a good fit? What's the price range? Ideally, we're selling about $20 a unit. But these products being so inexpensive, I'd imagine, you have more wiggle room. Okay, that's a pretty good listing. I could see why they're doing well. They have a low price point. They have beautiful packaging. They show the seeds up front. That's a good one right there. Typically, we're trying to take advantage of a gap in the market where maybe old brands don't understand marketing for the most part. And so we can keep looking through here. This is kind of an unorthodox product research method that I wanted to bring to you guys because look, I mean, you tell me, have you seen a video about this? I didn't think so. So rosemary seeds, elephant ear bulbs. Now granted, a lot of these are going to be somewhat seasonal, but you'd be surprised with some of these gardening products. Like I said, I like gardening. I've looked into the gardening niche quite a bit. Their season is way longer than you think. It's really just like maybe December through February that doesn't sell well, but like March through October, a lot of things are being done outside across the country. So what you can do too, by the way, is if you start getting on a path here, just go look up like most popular gardening areas. You know what I mean? Like, we could put like rose care in here, okay? And that one is going to be bingo. I already knew that one would work. I've tested that before. But that was, again, me just looking at like, okay, well, what's here? Like, what are variations of all of these that I could plug into here? So you could even start here and work backwards to Amazon. You can start on Amazon and go test there. But what that does is it actually tests out wider than just Amazon. And why that's so important is because, yes, Amazon has 50% of e-commerce start their search there. The other half starts on Google pretty much. They start on a web browser. And so they're getting shopping results from there, blog articles from there. And we've actually built that into our brand strategy a little bit, where we have hired a full-time blog editor, and we're posting about 4 articles a week for search terms that customers are searching in our niche. So we can pull them and own that traffic, right onto our own website, where we have tracking links back to the Amazon listing and discount codes for our email list. So it's a really powerful method to get control of some of those other avenues and look at it a little bit differently. But hopefully this was an interesting product research method for you, and maybe even highlighted some areas of the business you haven't thought about before. Try and look at this as just like, sell something. Is that crazy? Like, you want to make money? Sell something. And then so once you know that I just have to sell something, I just have to sell one thing that works well, now just go and learn markets. Just like, hey, where can I plug in a product that perfectly is already in the right market size that we learned from that book? And then if all of the competitors on Amazon are super boring, then I'll just come in with a really fun, playful brand. Or I'll come in with, better than fun and playful, what the customer wants. And then so I go and start researching the customer, etc. Again, if you need help with any of this, I offer one-on-one coaching down below. I don't have like a big expensive course or anything. I like working, over Zoom. I feel you accomplish so much more. There'll be a link on the screen somewhere right now. But for those of you who need that, welcome in. For those of you who don't, subscribe down below for more free content like this, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.